Hello, welcome to the online radio television station. I'm Cao Trí. On the occasion of New Year, wishing your all family happiness and lucky. Here comes the local news. In 2020, despite the COVID-19 pandemic, Vietnam still persistently maintained positive growth, creating momentum for 2021 that promising impressive growth. Although the year 2020 was full of fluctuation due to pandemic COVID-19, Vietnam still persistently maintains positive growth at nearly 3%. This is one of the best growth rates in the world, creating momentum for 2021 that promises impressive rebounding growth. The annual report of international organizations assesses the resistance of both the domestic and foreign economic sector as leverage for Vietnam comeback, creating solid momentum for growth in 2021. Mr. Brian Spence, co-founder of SMB Investment, said that the government of Vietnam had increased public spending on infrastructure, roads, seaports, greatly support for business activity, job creation, great support for trade flow with a series of free trade agreements. On January 1st, the Da Nang tourism industry welcomed the first visitor to this beautiful coastal city by air in the new year of 2021. The first flight to Da Nang International Airport on the first day of New Year landed at 8:55 a.m. on January 1st, carrying about 180 passengers from Hanoi. The guests on this special flight were warmly welcomed by the leaders of Department of Tourism, Da Nang International Airport, and National Airlines of Vietnam. In particular, two lucky passengers on this flight were also awarded 2 pairs of round-trip domestic business class tickets operated by Vietnam Airlines. On this day, there was about 55 flights from domestic destinations to the coastal city of Da Nang. Currently, Da Nang International Airport is operating 13 domestic routes with a frequency of more than 300 round trips per week, and the city is continuing to promote to increase flights to and from Da Nang this year to contribute to restoration of tourism activities. 2020 was a year with many difficulties, great fluctuation due to the impact of COVID-19 epidemic and the heavy impact of natural disaster. However, it was in the difficulties that the people and the government of Vietnam were united, unanimous, and striving to overcome. Mr. Trương Việt Thắng, director of Toàn Thắng Trading Limited Company, said, due to the impact of COVID-19, enterprises in the agricultural export industry were greatly affected. My company was also inevitable. However, the company would try to bring Vietnam's agricultural products to the world more in 2021. Mr. Hoàng Đình Nho, head of Import and Export Management Department, Yo Sung Vietnam Limited Company, affirmed currently COVID-19 vaccine was available and being developed. Vietnam also controlled the epidemic situation, so hopefully by the second quarter and the third quarter of 2021, everything would be stable, and Yo Sung was also in steady development. Therefore, things surely will get better by 2021. Sharing the same belief in the Pride 2021, Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Tuấn, director of Việt Á Lower Accounting Tax Limited Company, said, Đồng Nai had a lot of traffic development works. This was the pre-development of the province, especially in terms of industry in 2021. He expected the year 2021 to be brighter. The International Atomic Energy Agency (IAEA) on January 1st said that Iran had announced its intention to produce uranium with an enrichment of up to 20% purity, far exceeding the commitment threshold under the historic nuclear agreement that Iran signed with the great nations in 2015. The IAEA said Iran has sent a letter informing the agency of its intention to enrich uranium by up to 20% at the Fordo underground plant, in accordance with a law recently passed by Iran Congress. The letter, dated 31st December 2020, did not accurately mention when this activity was carried out. After the assassination of Iranian nuclear scientist Mohsen Farizadeh, the country's parliament passed a bill calling for the production and reserve of at least 120 kilograms per year of 20% enriched uranium and termination of inspection activities of IAEA. In India, on January 1st, the Central Pharmaceutical Standard Monitoring Organization of this country approved the emergency circulation of the COVID-19 vaccine made by pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca and University of Oxford in England. The AstraZeneca Oxford vaccine approval will pave the way to the world's second largest disease-affected country to vaccinate its people. India is also considering approving the emergency circulation of the COVID-19 vaccine made by pharmaceutical company Pfizer in collaboration with BioNTech and vaccine made by Bharat Biotech of India with more than 10 million infections and nearly 150,000 deaths. India is the second largest country affected by the COVID-19 epidemic in the world after the US. Now, the number of infections in the country has decreased significantly after peaking in mid-September. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.